exciting. A NASA filmmaker claims that evidence of alien life could be revealed in the next month. Professor Simon Holland, who has worked on projects with NASA, National Geographic, and the BBC, said last week the telescopes on Earth have discovered evidence of intelligent alien life. He told the Mirror, quote, "We have found a non-human extraterrestrial intelligence in our galaxy, and people don't know about it." Now, Holland claims that the Oxford astronomers have identified clear evidence of transmissions from another world and could announce the discovery in the next month.
The filmmaker says a contact with Mark Zuckerberg's organization Breakthrough Listen, a privately funded scientific research program aimed to find evidence of civilizations beyond Earth, shared the latest information with him.
This news has seen mixed reactions online, some writing on X. One of them is in the White House, the aliens, I guess. NASA trying to justify their billion-dollar budgets. Amazing, except we know we have life here and we disrespect and destroy it like it's nothing. Those are some negative reactions. My reaction is that, despite me being, our regular viewers know, pretty much a skeptic for all of these we have evidence of aliens stories. This is actually slightly more promising than the reports we're always hearing that, oh, we have alien bodies somewhere, they crash landed and they got collected by the federal government and the federal government has kept this secret, and we always hear this from a person who knows where it is but can't say because of various reasons, even though it would be the most profound, important information ever revealed in all of human history. This, however, is a radio signal originating from Proxima Centauri, which is a star 4.2 light years from Earth. And it's a very low quality signal, apparently, that was received. There could be alternative explanations. That is apparently what's being looked into right now. This Holland character expressed concern that the Chinese would actually be the first to publicize the news because they're also looking into it. That sounds a little bit to me like, what was that show on Netflix? The Three Body Problem. Did you see that one? That was pretty good.
It's always geopolitics at the end of the day. Yeah. I just find it funny that this is happening a month before the election, like right, or a few weeks before the election. We could find out. It could be the October surprise. I mean, are these the voters that we're looking for, the illegals that we're looking for? They're here to disrupt the election. I just want to know if they're Republican or Democrat and what their stance on abortion is. And are they female? Are they male? Are there different genders? So many questions here. It is such a throwback. I went to University of Arizona and I took astronomy classes, and it was so exciting. If anybody knows Tucson, Arizona, they have a great observatory there, and I love these classes so much because the teachers would get into these fights. These were, experts, right? These are guys who are studying there and are physicists and astrophysicists, and they would have these internal fights over whether or not life existed outside the planetary system, and I loved listening to their theories. I think just statistically, it's probably likely, and it's just not anything that we have a concept of understanding. I think there are other dimensions. I also think that some of the reports that have been released recently, if you dig into them, a lot of it is about sightings, right? Not necessarily life, but extraterrestrial sightings. Could be a flying object that they couldn't identify, an unidentified flying object that an airplane pilot saw, or somebody obviously had witnessed something. But look at Dennis Kucinich. He's a former congressman, right? I know he's a lefty and some people question some of his theories, but he said that he was abducted. And there have been a few lawmakers around the world who have talked about being abducted. So curious what they want to know about our political system, and maybe they're targeting those who are just more open-minded.
Maybe they're just targeting open-minded people. They're going to have to beam us up then, beam up many of our viewers. Yeah, I'm a big skeptic. Not because I don't believe that the government would keep secrets. I think the government routinely engages in redacting of documents and tries to keep things that ought not to be secret out of habit. And this does take place all the time. I think a lot of the sightings are probably military equipment from other countries, and that's thus the secrecy. There's a lot of reasons to think that maybe aliens aren't visiting us, because if there are aliens out there somewhere, maybe like light speed travel or faster than light speed travel just is not possible. So it's not It's not going to be something we ever experience, right? The Fermi paradox is that if there are aliens, shouldn't they be showing up all the time? Because, it's on a long enough scale of history. There should be ones that are much less developed than us, and also ones that are much more developed, and so they should be teleporting here all the time. So the reason that they're not is either that, traveling from one planet or star system to another is just like actually impossible, or civilizations die out and have ecological related collapse or warfare or something. But then we should still be encountering like we're going to have pretty advanced AI within our lifetimes, I think. So shouldn't we be encountering the technological remnants, the artificial intelligence, computers type satellite stuff from other civilizations if they're out there? All this suggests to me that they're not out there. Earth is special. We're alone. It's just us.
Maybe they are, there's been theories that they're coming to get water. They've lost their, natural resources, but it's okay. We're taking care of that here. You're not going to find any clean water anymore. You can't find any clean water.
I think, isn't our water getting cleaner over time? Go drink the water 100 years ago. It's probably filled with so much bacteria that we can't even do anything about because we don't have antibiotics.
That's fair, but I think that we should have the right to clean water, and, just to tie it to the present day, go EPA for saying you're going to get rid of those lead pipes in the next 10 years. And
we want to get rid of the lead pipes. That's fine. Lead pipe is not good. I'm all for that. We don't want lead in our pipes. Lead makes people crazy.
Totally does. We don't need more of that.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the reason. Okay.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to see if we have any alien. I want to circle back to your remark about alternative dimensions. That, I think, has greater plausibility. Extra-dimensional creatures, rather than, we think of aliens as the little green men or whatever, that they're going to have bodies that are sort of understandable to us, which is probably not quite right. Like they might be in a form that is so literally alien to us that we would have difficulty comprehending them. Like ants don't walk around, crawl around in the ground thinking like, oh, I wonder what humans look like. They don't have any comprehension of what we are to them, right? It would be like us, we would be the ants to these beings.
I'm going to throw one more out there. This is a theory I've seen online. Obviously, there's no validation behind this. That dinosaurs were the original occupiers of this world, as we know, and then the humans came in as aliens from other planets. Throw that out there. We are the aliens.
There's a episode of Rick and Morty, great show, where dinosaurs returned to Earth. They were the caretakers of our planet, and they're always fleeing some awful meteor species. It's always trying to wipe them out. That's a pretty good one. All right, we've talked about this to death. Very silly, but we're on the lookout. If that announcement comes anytime in the future, we will certainly be reporting it. More Rising
surprise.
After this.